channel. So I just randomly thought of something and I'm like, wait, why didn't I make this a video? Because sometimes I do stuff and don't realize that it can actually be a video. So here I am making a video about it. So I just wanted to tell y'all why I prefer frontals over closures any day. Like any day. Although frontals may be a little bit quicker, easier, whatever the case may be, y'all know what kind of girl I am. So anyways, I just feel like, number one, I've been wearing wigs for a while. Not because I'm bald, because somebody's gonna comment in below mine. Like, she's only wearing wigs because she's bald, or she don't got no hair, whatever. I got hair, baby, okay? If you go on my Instagram, you can see that. But let me show y'all my first wig. So this is my first wig I ever did. This was 2015. Oh my god, I'm so embarrassed. So helmet head. It don't look too different from the one I got on my head right now, to be honest. But yeah, so that was my first wig, and I didn't really know how creative you can get with them. I just knew that it looked a little bit more natural because it's hard, and you know, that's when wigs was just really getting in. Actually, no, I'm lying. Wigs, let me see. Closures was really popular. When did I wear my first? I wore my first closure in 2014. I got my first closure in 2014. I'm gonna put a picture of that right there too. And oh yeah, it was laid, super laid. It wasn't a little helmet head, but at the time, oh my god, it was a laid. Oh, it was a laid. I was talking to me like, and it was 26 inches back in 2014. That was long. 26 inches was a long. 26 inches now is still like fake long a little bit, but like depending on who you are, right? So anyways, I thought I was super popping in. I didn't know how creative you could get with it, you know, all that jazz, whatever. Now here's a picture of my first frontal. This was the first frontal I ever got from Unity, I believe it was from. Yeah, this is my first frontal. I know it looks trash. It looks crazy, okay? I'm over here sitting to the side like it's really about to pop up next to me, like whatever. So yeah, that was the first frontal I ever did, and I don't know why, but for some reason I'm so stupid. I was bleaching it, and I'm just sitting here like, alright, I'm not gonna bleach the front because maybe I don't want it to be too bright. That was so dumb. Like, I don't know who told me to do that. I don't know who told me that was okay, and I don't even think I toned it either. I think did I tone it? I don't remember, but it just looks crazy. And this is my most recent frontal. So as y'all can see, I came a long way. Like, I came a long way and it looks good. Now, the more I got into wigs and all that, because I never got like a frontal or closure sewing besides that first one in 2014. That was my first and last. Any lace, anything sewing or whatever the case may be. I just feel like, first of all, y'all know what kind of person I am. I like to switch it up. I like to flip. I like to part here. Sometimes I want side, sometimes I want middle, sometimes I want design. Y'all know when it's all better. But I personally feel like frontals is better because, not for nothing, I just feel like with closures, you have to stick to one hairstyle. You can make, let's say a traditional 4x4, you can make it like, I guess a side part, but depending on how your stylist finesse it, you're just probably going to get stuck with that because you have to make it look as natural as possible with the least amount of lace as possible. I think the least amount is a 2x6, so that would be like some Kim Kardashian type of stuff. I never tried a 2x6. I want to try it, but you know, we'll get to that another time. But yeah, so I just feel like you have limited space to do anything. Right now I have one that's 7x7. So I do have on some baby hairs right here. This is my baby hair, my little weak ass baby hair. Yeah, I like 7x7. I don't know if I would consider this a closure or a frontal because I don't know. I guess it is still a closure because I guess a frontal will always like be a frontal. But I guess I would say it's in between. If you're the type of person where you don't want to have to go through the full maintenance of a frontal, like gluing it down or whatever. You don't have to glue down every frontal. That's another thing. But if you don't want to go through that hassle, but you still want it to look natural, I never did a 5x5, but they have 6x6, 7x7, and it looks just as natural. You don't have to glue it down. This is not glued down at all. I don't have nothing on it but edge control and moves. That's the only two things I put on these hair baby hairs, and that's it. But you just have limited space to work with, and it sucks. Don't get me wrong, the good thing that I do like about clothes is the fact that you could just throw that on and go. Let me say something. If you have 10 minutes to get ready for school, class, work, I said school, class, work, school, whatever, you got 10 minutes to do it. You can get up, brush your teeth, wash face, blah, blah, put your clothes on. You take that wig, throw it on, brush it, you out, you good. If it's, well, that is if it's already flat and stuff like that. Because if it's looking a little Humpty Dumpty or Humpty Bumpty, okay, you won't have to flatten that out. But if it's already like decent or whatever, you take it, put it on, just match it up to your head, and you out, like, you good. The only thing, I just feel like, yeah, that's the best part part about it. That's why I always keep me a good closure wig on hand, because it's like sometimes in between installs and I gotta run somewhere real quick and I don't feel like doing a whole operation, what a whole experiment, whatever the case may be. And I don't feel like going through the whole process or whatever. I would just take a nice long closure wig, because my closure wig's gotta be long now. Before I used to have like a little short cute bob one. Now I got a 28-inch closure wig, and I put it on and be like, yeah, you know, I got a little hat on, but I still got inches, baby. Like, don't sleep, period. But I just feel like, I don't know, like, it's good to keep on hand, but it's just not something I would just automatically like, yeah, I'm getting my closure done. Like, I can't get with that. Y'all see how I am with these frontal wigs. I love how creative you can get with these wigs, and you can even get super creative with this too. You can make this a side part. It has enough space to do something, especially if it's a 7x7. A 7x7 closure. This here is from Beauty Forever Hair, and I have in 4 or 3.5, I think it was 3.5 bundles with this I guess I'm gonna just call it a frontal. And oh my god, y'all, another thing, let me tell y'all why. Well, let me tell y'all how long it took me, an hour to fit this freaking closure on the cap so I could sew it, because the way I have a 21-inch dome head, so it's just like well, mannequin head, I should say. And I have a 21-inch mannequin head. And it's like, I don't know if it was the size of the head, I don't know, but it was like, if it's tight up here, then it's wrinkle up here, but if it's tight up here, then it wrinkles up here. And I'm just like, God, please, I don't have time for this right now. But yeah, and also just a little bit of details in case you're wondering. Before I forget, this is a body wave texture. I did not want to change the texture of this hair whatsoever. You can see it a little bit right here. I don't know if y'all can see it that good from the back, but this is how it looks in the back. I did not want to manipulate it. The only thing I really had to manipulate was the front, because obviously after I washed it, kind of lost its body wave, I guess. But then I put, at first I braided it and then it dropped, so I put a little bit of curls in it, like as you can see right here and right here. I put some curls in it just so it can match, you know, whatever, to make it look decent. And I really like it. The only thing I don't like about this closure is the fact that it was a little too dark for me. That's why you could see like this line of demarcation. But I still love their hair, and it's just doing me good. Beauty Forever, I told y'all before, Beauty Forever always does me good. I'm sorry. Their hair is really good to me. Not just because I'm working with them, because y'all already know who I am. But I'm just letting y'all know they got some good hair. So do consider getting some, you know, inexpensive AliExpress hair. This is one of my favorite companies. And I will be making a video on my favorite AliExpress companies as well. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, I just feel like you can do so much more with a frontal. And not only that, I feel like frontals, and I will stick by this. I'm so happy I just thought of this. I will stick by the fact that I'm not gonna say you can't, but frontals always are my first choice when it comes to colored hair. Pink, green, yellow, orange, red, any color always looks better with frontal. I hate colored closure wigs. Ew, it looks so wig like, and most of them be bobs, bro. Oh my god, and they don't be looking good. Don't get me wrong, if you can finesse a closure colored wig, you good, but most of the ones I see is not finessed. So I'm just telling y'all right now, I hate colored hair on a closure. I will always pick a frontal when it comes down to closure hair. It just looks so much better. And not only that, say, you know, some of y'all is very sensitive about color being on your head. Some of y'all be like, you know, my skin tone, which I don't believe that. I feel like every color can go good on anybody as long as you make it look good. That's my personal opinion, whatever. And I just feel like if you do it right, it's gonna come out right. You know what I'm saying? So say you, I don't know, say you dark skin and you want pink hair, but you like, oh, I'm scared to do bright pink hair. When I see a lot of dark skin girls body bright pink hair, I be so mad when my dark skin friends be like, oh my god, I don't want to do this color because, you know, whatever, my skin, I don't want to hear that. Like, y'all be looking bomb. It's just you gotta do it right. So yeah, say you got a center part and it's, I don't know, red maybe, I don't know. And you just like, see, I don't like this color, you know, blah, blah, blah. But you a side part girl, so you take it, put it in the side part and change it. And with it still red, with it still being red, and it's just like, oh, it's not that bad. Like, you get to work with it. But if you got a closure color wig, baby, if it's already a center part, baby, it's going to stay a center part. You might better with dye it jet black because, period, that's what you're going to be stuck with. But you always want to have options, especially if you're going to invest in any lace products. If you're going to pay somebody to, first of all, get the hair from them. If you're going to purchase hair from somebody, also, if you're going to pay to get it done, you need to have some options. That's another reason why I would prefer a frontal over a closure, because it's just like, you're not limited to the amount of styles that you want to do, honestly. Some styles, you may need a full lace wig or something like that, depending on, you know, how complicated it is. But I just feel like you need to have options. You're spending hundreds of dollars on your hair. Why not be able to have options and switch it up and change the style and make it this, make it that, as much as you want to, compared to just having it sit right here. Like, that's mad boring, like, for real. But yeah, that's just basically my point. Frontals over closures any day. That's all I would ever choose, besides when it comes to just throwing it on and going, putting a hat on, whatever. And I'm sticking to that. So y'all will always see me in frontals, as long as you do them right too. As long as you put them on the frontal right and take them off right, you will never have no problems. I don't have no problem. Sometimes my hairline does tan because I don't use no skin protectant, so sometimes I take off my wig and I have like a tan line. That's sometimes though. Actually, I'm lying most of the time because I live in Miami. But if I did wear skin protectant, then it would be a little bit better. But I'm just saying, if you're gonna invest in some hair and you're gonna invest to get it done, I will always say get a frontal and get a great stylist. I will also advise you to get a frontal wig. I tell my friends this all the time. Why y'all getting frontal sewing? Y'all wasting y'all money, because it's only gonna last about a week and some change, maybe 2 weeks if they do it right. Get frontal wig, so therefore if it does start lifting, take that wig off, wash it, flat iron it, curl it, whatever, and put it right back on, and then look brand new. With the whole cutting, you gotta keep putting it on, cutting it, put it on, cutting it. You about to not have no frontal left. You about to have a closure, baby. All that cutting you gotta do is gonna be a 2x13 or a 2 by whatever is right here. We don't got no time for that, okay? Anyways, y'all get the point. I just wanted to let y'all know my little opinion. I'm pretty sure most of y'all already knew that, but I'm just letting y'all hear it from out my mouth. So if you was wondering what would I prefer or what would I use for what, this is my advice and I'm sticking to it. So this is Vlogmas. I told y'all that I wasn't going to be vlogging that much. I'm going to be posting vlogs and content. So make sure y'all stay tuned. I'm going to be coming up with a whole lot of videos. So I'm going to see y'all in my next video. I love y'all to death. Make sure y'all click that subscribe button. Make sure y'all click that notification bell so y'all can be notified when I upload all these videos. Because some of y'all, I don't know if some of y'all see it. I don't know if y'all don't. I don't know what's going on. I do post when I have a new video, live on my page and stuff like that. But make sure y'all click that notification bell, because, come on, y'all supposed to be a part of the team. We is a team. We together. Stay tuned. I'm going to see y'all later.
Fighting right, blood on car we used to love.